vehicle. Oh, for fuck's sake, make the turn! Jesus. And of course, blows the turn at the end of the day anyway. Despite reducing your speed to like 1 mile an hour. It still manages to go into the wrong lane. What time they fucking fixed that section of road though, I'll tell you that. Probably just patching it again though. I don't think they believe in fixing that intersection for some reason. They're leaving it as a shrine to the late 1800s or whenever the hell it was originally put in. 1916 or something. First road in Vancouver. It's a heritage intersection. What are you doing? Never go around to the right. Never go around to the right. Always go around to the left. Except when he's signaling left, then go around to the right. Shit is fucked, motherfuckers! Oh, freaking oil. 100% lost oil system or something. Ugh. Is there a place to turn where I'm not gonna like... Look at all the oil. Look at all the frickin' oil. Look at it all. What is with all the fucking oil? And it's brutal. Check how I spit up the rear wheel on that shit. If there's any time to track in the wheel track, this would be it, huh? My camera fell off my helmet the other day. I have a Drift, as you know, or I mean, maybe you don't know. I have a Drift HD, so it's like 2 generations older than, I guess 3 generations back. Not the current one, not the one before that. The Drift Ghost. Drift S is the current one. Drift Ghost before that, and then the Drift HD, I think, before that. It's basically the first camera they made that did 1080. So, yeah, so I use a little adhesive, little plastic adhesive thingies that you just peel and stick onto the helmet that came with. And I had it on there for like I don't know, a couple of years at least, 2-3 years. Whenever I guess you can look, actually it's not, maybe only a couple of years. If you look back at the my videos, whenever I switched to the side mount from the top mount, I don't remember when that was, but a couple of years, I think. Mess. Yeah, so it didn't happen while riding, luckily. Oddly enough, it happened kind of just sitting on the table at home. Got up the next morning and things kind of laying there by the side. It's like, oh. So I guess the glue kind of stops working after a couple of years. Another one for YouTube. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's someone in the trunk of the smart car. That is. Go look at the fucking chain slack on that thing. Can you see that from here? Holy shit. Now that, and it's all, the chain is also, well, obviously fucked, but guy's got like a foot of chain slack in there. That's just the most alarming thing I've ever seen. This guy, fucking texting bozo. At least texting while stopped. Possibly they've just fallen asleep in their car. He likes the bike. Many months ago, I put together a very detailed lane splitting proposal for the BC government, because you can write to the minister essentially, and you can ask them to change laws and shit, right? So I found the link, I found the email address or whatever, and I put together a PDF document with references, basically everything I put in about how lane splitting is essentially not overly dangerous. There's no real statistics to prove that more people die in lane splitting environments than outside of. Anyway, I put together my my argument, and carefully gave references for everything that I put into my document, right? And then I sent it off to the government, really kind of thinking that nothing would come of it, that they would basically just bin it. But to my surprise, after I guess, was it like, I don't know how many months, many months, like 4 months kind of thing, or 6 months, I can't even remember when I sent it. But after some time, out of the blue, I get an email response today, which basically was like a like a 2-liner response that stated that they're always eager to improve the traffic situation, etc., etc. However, we've looked at lane splitting and we found it to be dangerous and that it induces road rage in drivers, so they will not consider it, and so that was basically the outcome. Of course, I sent a reply off saying, please provide me with the studies that you used to come to the conclusion that it is dangerous, because all I can find are studies that say it is not dangerous. But I don't know if they'll respond or not. Probably not, but either way it's kind of moot anyway, because I guess you really need a champion in these organizations, like cycling in the Mare, basically nothing was done for cyclists in Vancouver until you got a pro cycling Mare, and then suddenly they're spending millions and millions of dollars. This fucking guy, what the fuck? Well, look at this, it's mid-February, I guess, February 15th, and flowers are blooming in Vancouver. Even the trees, some of the trees are blooming. I don't know if you can see that one over there, cherry tree, little pink flowers coming out there. So yeah, it's like it's happening. So if you guys are stuck back east in the snowstorms or whatever, then just know that it's coming to an end. You'll be back on your bike before you know it.